I want that to be the intro. Welcome back to the VONKA podcast after hours. Remix. After hours. Don't get me started. No, it's the same thing here. We recently got Durandar 2, which is one of the biggest Bollywood movies that we have ever had. It was the first movie was so big we kept it in our theater rotation for 3 months. It's that movie is massive, and for those 3 months, every show did at least 50 people. Like at least for 3 months straight. And now we have the second one. And yesterday we went home around 3 in the morning. And we did a total of 1,900 people. Or sorry, no, 1,600 people.
I just realized that my OBS was not capturing my mic. So, oh well.
So the only recording is after hours, and then
It's only been you.
me ranting about work.
I don't know. I might cut this out or not, but
We need to restart it. Yeah,
I'm not even gonna restart it. We're keeping it. We're keeping it live.
sure.
Short summary for what I said while muted. Uh, Work was busy. I'm working on like 4 videos right now at the same time, and I have a concept for another one that's more of
Oh,
like a series breakdown. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and say it because this is segue into one of the topics. The TED Show. I
mm,
love
mm.
the TED Show. I watched both season 1 and season 2, and I watched both movies like twice because of watching it before TED and then watching it after the TED Show. Uh, I really love it, dude. Honestly, this is genuinely one of the best one of the best comedy shows that's out right now
Mm-hmm.
that at least I've seen.
I've only seen like one episode with you, and it was the D&D episode,
Yeah.
and I genuinely don't recall laughing that hard at a TV show in such a long time. Like it was so refreshing to see like that level of comedy. Um, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you got cooking up for that one.
Yeah, I'm
But
thinking of doing like a little almost like series analysis, almost like a video essay with
mm-hmm,
the movies and the show.
mm-hmm.
Uh, because I got so invested into it, and also there's like a few things here and there that I kind of want to like go into and like dive in on it. But that you remember the the oh yeah, we're pot experts clip that you love
Yeah,
seeing, dude. You're gonna
yeah.
love that episode.
Dude, I want to watch that episode so bad.
If you want to, I can pull it up after the show.
I'm down. I'm so down.
Something chill before the rest of the night. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, dude. Like genuinely, Seth MacFarlane. I don't know what you were doing in the studio when you were cooking up this TV show. It is genuinely one of the funniest shows that I've like hearty belly laughed at in a while.
Mm-hmm.
and
God, it's so good. So good.
and it's crazy to me how the show is like way better than the movies too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it mostly has to do with Max Burkholder, the guy who plays young John Bennett. Dude, him and his chemistry with Ted is so well done.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know,
Dude,
it feels like there's almost something more there that they have than Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I really like the like you said, like the chemistry is really strong, but I really like the fact that while you're watching Ted, you realize that this guy is genuinely like everyone in the world acknowledges him as like a normal person.
Yeah.
I think it's so like the world building that they did with him like didn't really take much, and it just works so well. All they had to do was introduce a teddy bear, and everyone just goes along with it.
Yeah.
I think it was what was it? Was it in the Ted show or the movie where they talked to the pastor, and Ted is
The-
like, "Am I God?" Came and he's like, God greets us and loves us very much, and he presses his stomach. He's like, I love you. Like he's like, checkmate.
Checkmate.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like that. Like, it's
that's
like
in the
everyone just goes
show.
along with it. Yeah, that's a show. Okay,
Yeah.
like, everyone just goes along with it. And it's so good. But I think what makes the comedy stand out in the show more than the movie is like the cold opens and the little bits that they have
Oh
because
yeah.
they could just cut away after they make a joke to something completely different. Like I feel
Yeah.
like a TV show works so well with this comedy aspect more than the movies. Like the movies are great, but just the TV show style works so well
Well, one of the
with Ted's
things about
comedy.
the movies, I think it's purely just like a product of its own like time when it came out. But dude,
That's
a
yeah.
lot of the references and the jokes they make are so dated.
Hmm.
Like compared to now, like watching it in the big 26, like dude, the jokes are dated.
Hmm. And that's like the scary thing with comedy is you really have to try and write it. Like if you want your show like to succeed like later down the line, you really have to try and like write it where it can be appreciated by everybody.
Hmm.
Which is what I think the show does pretty well. Like at least the episode that I watched, like the D&D episode, like I feel like the jokes are just genuine, just jokes. Like it's actual just comedy.
Yeah.
Um, it's kind of like I praise the Naked Gun a lot, but it's kind of like the Naked Gun where
Yeah.
like yeah, the jokes are dated, but they're funny to look. Like they're funny. Like even watching like all the super old ones, like they're still funny to watch because of how their comedy was centered at that time.
Hmm.
It's still funny now. And then with the Naked Gun remake, I don't know if you saw it.
Yo, I watched
But
it with you.
did you? Oh, right. I played it for you guys. You're
Yeah,
right. You're right.
we
I
had
was
the
like,
Discord watch
we were in
party.
the same theater? Like, I do remember that. Yeah. But like the Naked Gun remake was also hilarious. Like, they did a good job. So I feel like comedy is just very, like, such a specific. It's so hard to write whenever you're trying to, like, bring it to the times.
One of the it could be a strong suit for the like when it first releases. This it's like with South Park.
Hmm.
It's a lot of references or like referencing something or some event going on. Uh, that's majority of Ted 1 and like definitely Ted 2. Like
Hmm.
it's just the entire thing. Cameo Fest 2. Uh, but the Naked Gun movies, the reason why the comedy holds up more in those is because it's not just like references to stuff. It's smart, witty humor, like uh, him calling him Shirley.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Shirley. Thank you, but don't call me Shirley
Sure.
or whatever he
Surely.
says.
Sure.
That's kind of like the strong suit that the Naked Gun movies have over the Ted movies is like yeah, there's like funny bits and moments in Ted, but majority of the humor relies in the references that it's making.
Yeah.
Uh, definitely with like insults and stuff, you know.
Hmm.
Uh,
Also, the Shirley joke was an airplane, by the way.
that was an airplane.
That was an airplane. That wasn't an because
Oh,
he's on the
but the
plane.
same guy's in it.
It's yeah, it's Leslie Nielsen, yeah,
Yeah.
but that the Shirley joke specifically, like I mean, I quote it to this day, but yeah, that's from Airplane,
Okay. Okay.
which is also really funny comedy, which also like works, like it's
Yeah.
like I feel like Airplane is a lot more dated than the Naked Gun movies, like their jokes are also
Mm-hmm.
very like old people humor, if that makes
Mm.
sense. Um, like I believe it was in that movie where it's like I like my coffee black, like or it was like the I like my coffee black joke.
Ah.
That one's an Airplane. I'm pretty sure it's like very old people humor,
Oh, okay.
but Shirley still is like it's not necessarily funny. It's just fun to say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's fun to
and don't
say.
go Shirley.
But it's like a witty humor because it's like a play on words type of
Hmm.
thing. when compared to Ted, it's like, you know,
Like
Ted,
reference humor.
there's just a song I've been listening to on the radio that I just can't stop thinking about, and I just can't, you know, help myself but sing it. Hands, touching hands, reaching out. Sweet
Touching.
Caroline.
God. White
And
people when Sweet Caroline comes on.
but yeah, I've really enjoyed the TED show over the past like couple weeks. It's honestly, I was looking forward to it. It was like a little highlight of my day when I was watching it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah.
thinking of working on like a little video essay for the show and the movies.
Mhm.
That's
I feel
something
like
I
that
gotta
could be
pick
fun.
up.
Yeah, I feel like that could be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I miss the times when I had a show to look forward to. I'm like,
You miss the times, Jesus Christ. I am like mixed up in every single show and movie coming out right now.
I'm like mixed up. But I have like no excitement for what I'm watching. Like, ReZero is a whole other thing because I genuinely just do not like the show. Like, it's a good show. I don't like it. Like, I don't know how to just like. I'm in the middle of ReZero right now because I at least want to watch season 1 for my little brother because he's been begging me to watch it for like 2 years. And I hate isekais. The closest I'll get to an isekai is Konosuba, which makes fun of the fact that it's an isekai.
Yeah.
And like the acting in Konosuba or the acting in ReZero, fantastic. The voice actors, like genuinely, they did an amazing job. I don't care. At the very least, I really don't care. I don't know how else to say it, but I just can't wait for it to be. That's what I'm looking forward to. I can't wait for it to be over. I can't wait to finish season 1 so I can never touch it again and just say, "Hey, I watched one season. It wasn't for me." And it's the longest season I have ever seen in my life.
Is it the
I started
director's
it like
cut?
a year and a half ago,
Oh my god.
and it's taking me a year and a half to watch this damn show.
It's genuinely taking you longer to watch that over One Piece.
Yes, I finished One Piece in 4 months. This is a 13 episode season.
13 episode season,
13. I mean, every
episodes.
episode is like an hour long, but it's a 13 episode season. And it's taken me a year and a half because I hate this show. It's not. I just don't agree with it. I just don't like it. I can't like. There was a character death. That was a really big character death. But the main character's little quirk is the fact that he can like reset the day. So after their tragic death, they're just back because he made sure that those events just never happen. And it's like, okay, cool. You just made us feel sad, but like I'm not sad because I know I'm gonna see them next episode. They're not permanently gone. Unless he reaches like a checkpoint, but he doesn't. So it's just like, I don't know. You can't really get attached to any character because there's no point. You're stuck with them because the guy can just reset the day if he doesn't like the outcome.
True. I think what makes it harder is like, it's not you genuinely wanting to sit down and watch it for yourself. It's like your brother's wanting you to watch it, and he keeps hounding you to like, oh yeah, watch it.
That's
It's
the
so
other
good.
thing,
Watch it. I get that sometimes with a few shows where it's like Peter's gonna hate. Well, no, Peter's dead.
Peter. Unfortunately, I think it's time we say it. We lied about being gone for a while. We were really just mourning the loss of our dear friend Peter.
Yeah.
And I think we've gotten to a point where we can accept it and move on. Like it's time to move on. We can't. Unfortunately, we can't reverse time and cut the day back. This guy's actually gone. So.
It's so sad that he got in that 18-wheeler accident.
It's such
and then
a shame.
got
Maybe
impaled by 4 logs from a log truck.
Truck Kun struck again. Maybe this guy is living it up in a fantasy world as a noble bard.
Maybe he's in hentai heaven. Who knows? But
maybe he has 100 girlfriends waiting for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Throughout his 26 episode season.
Yeah, his 100 soulmates that he's currently looking for in hentai haven. But
or he's a vending machine.
Yeah.
In a fantasy world.
Who knows, man?
Yeah.
But
or he was reincarnated as a slime. You know what? We'll never know.
Maybe he's listening to this from the afterlife. But if you are, sorry to inform you like this. But the reason why sometimes I like am I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll start this show for you. I'll start this show. Like it's happened with Naruto a little bit. Is like I want to watch it for him, like for me as well. But like I want to watch it for him. But then I'll get to a point where it's like I really just don't feel like watching it right now because I'm not watching it for myself. It's more for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So I like put a dead halt to it.
Yeah.
Like
I think
the
it's
part
just
I'm
like,
at, it's really good. But I just can't bring myself to watch it right now because it's not me wanting to seek out for it.
yeah. See, and it's honestly great that you mentioned that because I realized like I do the same thing with my girlfriend where I'm trying to get her to watch. I'm trying to get her to finish JoJo's because she's at part 5 right now.
Ooh.
And like to be fair, she flew through JoJo's like she flew through it because she wanted to watch it, but over time like she like slowly got slower into like watching these episodes. Can my camera focus? Oh my god.
I was just about
Thank
to
you.
say, there we go.
Yeah. Like over time it's been getting slower and slower and slower for her. And right like genuinely like she's at a part in part 5 where she is so close to finishing, and if she just watches like the next 5 minutes of this episode, she's gonna get looped back in because it is the most pivotal point in the entire part.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the most, you don't understand it because you haven't seen part 5, but it is the most pivotal point, and it is one of the most emotional parts as well. And she's right there. She's right there. She's right. She's so close. She's so close. I could see it happening. I could see the setting. Like, but I get what you mean. Yeah. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pressure her first and then tone it down after that.
Make sure she gets the 5 minutes first and then tone it down after.
Yeah. She just needs to watch that episode.
She'll have enough time between now and the rest of Steel Ball Run coming out.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. God. And on the topic of Steel Ball Run, that bad bitch is out.
Dude, there's so much stuff. Like, I'm genuinely getting lost trying to, like, focus on different things because I want to play a lot of Resident Evil. I'm still, like, trying to do new stuff for, like, new events and new maps coming out for COD. I'm trying to watch JoJo's, Naruto, JJK, Daredevil, because I haven't seen Born Again, so I'm trying to watch through Born Again. Me and Peter just made plans to watch through all of Daredevil season 1 through 3 and then Born Again in preparation for the Spider-Man movie. And then I'm like also partially thinking, oh, I really want to watch rewatch Punisher again because I also love that show, and the girl in season 2 is in Ted. She plays Blair, the cousin. So there's just like so many things going out. Invincible just started premiering this week. Steel Ball Run premieres this week. The Boys is in like a couple weeks.
Yeah, oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then I'm still trying to figure out what movies are going on right now.
Project Hail Mary came out.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary. I want to watch that one too because I heard it's really good. And there's like no time for everything, and I have work too. This crappy 9 to 5 that I can't stand, man.
No, it's like it's so many different TV shows. Like it's insane. Like yeah, I mean like I'm slowly catching up. I mean I'm caught up with JJK today, but like I had to sit down and force myself to actually catch up with it just so I can get out of my plate.
Yeah.
But then Steel Ball Run, I gotta watch that. And Project Hail Mary, I want to watch that. I don't have nearly as much TV shows, but I gotta finish the goddamn anime. I gotta I have a whole list of different animes that I need to start. There's a bunch of movies that I have to watch for my classes that are like hours and hours long because of course we'll do that for you. Film students when they have to watch a movie for homework. But like I got those lined up. Like it's just so much. It just, and then on top of that, it's like the stuff that I want to watch. Like I want to watch Shaolin Soccer. You don't understand how badly I want to watch this movie.
There's also a One Piece live action season
Oh my
2
god!
that
In the
premiered.
live
We haven't
action.
seen all of it, but we're like trying
No,
to watch it. We have 3 episodes left.
we just
Like,
have the Drum Island arc. That's it.
yeah,
It's just 3 episodes. But
like
3 episodes is 3 hours, so we have to allocate 3 hours to watch it.
genuinely,
Like,
there's so like this whole year of content got front loaded to from February to April, and then
hmm
it feels like there's a drought all the way until like the end, like end of July, end of the year.
yeah. And it sucks because, yeah, I want to finish Resident Evil, but at the same time, not only do I have work, my stupid 5 to 3 in the morning shift,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's also just like I have a lot of schoolwork too. I gotta like actually like this is my last year, so I'm piling on shit. My dumbass just accepted 2 more roles in the films. Like, so it's just I got that going for me because I can't say no. Like, listen, they asked, and it's a position that I really like working in. So I was like, yeah, why not? Screw it, put me in, coach.
What position is it? Your favorite position?
It is my favorite position. It's AC. It's focus pulling. It's like the
Ah,
most. It's like the easiest thing I got to do. I just got to sit down, look at a screen, make sure the thing is in focus, and I call it a day.
and make sure the fans at the right temperature too.
Yes, of course.
I like AC as well.
It's not too cold, not too hot, just right.
Just right. A nice perfect temperature.
God, but yeah, what a time.
Yeah, what a time. Uh some this is a couple like goofier things that's gone on just before we get back into our nerdy stuff, but have you seen any of the stuff revolving around the CEOs and the burgers?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know which CEO we're at right now, but I've seen a lot about it.
Dude, I've seen it all sparked off with the McDonald's CEO
Yeah,
not liking his own
his
food.
product.
Yeah, his product.
Yeah.
Not his food, his product. And like, dude, that stuff is so goofy.
I think it's really funny that this is what they're doing, but I also think it's funny that like the McDonald's CEO really just like it's goofy and it's silly and it's stupid. But I think the direction every other CEO is taking is like McDonald's CEO really just wanted to push the big arch burger, which first of all, why are we calling it that? Second of all, I was like curious. I don't know why. I was like high one time. I was like talking about the burger CEO thing with my friend, and I was like looking at it. I look up a picture of the Big Mac. No, 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 no. It's because I was hungry. I was trying to figure out what I want to eat. Look up a photo of a Big Mac, and then I was like looking at that, and I was like, oh wait, the Big Arch Burger. Let me look that up. They took the bun out of the Big Mac
Yeah,
and made it a big. It's the exact same burger.
they
They
just
just
put a
removed the
different
bun.
sauce and like crispy onions on
Yeah,
there, called it a day.
that's it. That's it. Like it's the same thing. It's still the double patty. Like that's it. It's like the CEO. He took like the tiniest little bite, like the double, like Squidward did whenever he had to try the Krabby Patty for the first time. Literally, that's the type of bite he took. But now every CEO saw that and they're like, we're not even trying to like push our burgers and say that we're better. We're just gonna show you how to eat a fucking burger. Like this is how we do it.
The
Like,
worst one is A&W, not for like the CEO and his personality in general, but calling it the teen burger with teen sauce is not a good idea. Go back to the
no, I
drawing
don't
board
know.
on
I
that
don't know why
name.
they ever decided to do that. But it's like Wendy's was like, "Here's how you eat a burger." Then Burger King was like, "No, no, no. Here's how you it." And then like I don't know what other places are doing it, but like so many CEOs are just like
Wendy's,
into that little trend.
A&W.
Mm.
Popeyes don't need to do it because they'll eat their entire menu like without haste.
I feel like dude, our food is just good, man. Like, that's the thing. Some of these CEOs are like, "I'm just eating my break food. Like, can I just keep eating this?" Like, it's insane. It's insane. But I don't know why we're allocating so much time and resources into having CEOs eat their own food.
Yeah.
But if it's to show up to McDonald's and tell like just put like shove like pies in McDonald's face, then I'm all up for it.
Me too.
It's so ass.
Yeah, dude,
I
I
need
don't
Taco Bell to do it, but Taco Bell's aren't. Dude, Taco Bell doesn't even need to do that stuff. They have like
their own
E3 type
E3, yeah.
conventions. Yeah, they have like. Dude, it's like, dude, it's kind of crazy because whenever they said the nacho fries are gonna be a permanent item, there was an uproar in the stands. Everyone was like, "Yeah!" Like, I
Dude,
was at my house watching the live event. Like, yeah,
the Live Moss event. Dude, they have so many celebrities on there for no
yeah,
reason.
right. Yeah,
There's Doja
dude.
Cat, like she's very big lover of Taco Bell. She's said
Mhm.
this for years. But like Yeet showing up with a Taco Bell chain and a Taco Bell bag.
Yeet, that badass will show up anywhere food is mentioned. All right, we did a report on how much cereal this guy consumed in a year. It was crazy. Like,
We still have the document for that where we did all the
do have the
math.
document, yes, but we did like the math on it and everything. That's how bored we are one night.
Dude, speaking of, the new menu items are already hitting my Taco Bell.
Really, dude,
Yeah.
I like it's bad. It's bad. So for the longest time, I hated Taco Bell because like I had it when I was a kid. I didn't like it, and I was like, I don't like Taco Bell. I'm just not gonna eat it. And like fast food tacos just never sat right with me.
Mhm.
Um, and so the same day when I was high, instead of getting a burger, I ordered Taco Bell. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. The Cantina soft chicken tacos are the
Oh.
greatest thing to ever appear in the world.
Yes.
Like
I
I
heard
have
that
become such like I've become such with the avocado verde sauce on top. Oh my god, I've become such the biggest fan. Like I fell right into my own trap. That shit is so
Nacho fries
good.
on the side. It's heaven.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Like I fell victim to my own calling. I love Taco Bell now. I understand the hype. I understand the hype.
Man.
God.
Yeah, Taco Bell don't gotta worry about their press. They already got
Nah, they
E3.
literally their CEO they don't gotta do nothing. They don't gotta do nothing. Just I'll wait for the next Live Boss event. That's it. I'm good.
And everybody like cheers for everything they say too. It's hilarious.
It's so goofy. Or
I swear
introducing
some
the
people
Baja
just go there
Midnight. Like,
and just screams just for no reason. They just want to
Yeah.
scream every time they see
Yeah.
something.
Half the people don't even eat at Taco Bell. They're like, fuck it. I'm just gonna yell.
Guys, we're bringing chocolate and caramel empanadas. Oh!
Dude, oh my god, speaking of like because that sounds insane. They have you had the Taco Bell like Baja Blast pie?
No, but I think my sister has, and I was kind of jealous because I want to know how bad it was.
Dude, well first of all, they're making a Baja Midnight pie,
Yeah,
which
know,
I gotta
saw
try
that.
out
I
of
need to
like
try that one.
like I've tried the Baja Blast pie. It was probably the worst thing I've ever had in my life. But now like out of just pure like moral and character, I need to try the Midnight. Like I just need to. But the Baja Blast pie, it is like if you were to think of it as like like flavor wise, it kind of tasted like wet slime.
Uh,
Or like it like texture wise, I should say
Yeah.
texture wise, it tasted like wet slime and it was very like limey. Like it wasn't
Oh,
really
yeah.
like Baja Blast flavor, but it was also carbonated, which was weird.
it was carbonated.
Like when you think about it, you can feel the carbonation, but you can only really taste like lime and like very artificial green, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like an artificial green flavor. I don't know how to describe it past that.
It tastes
but-
like Lloyd.
Like literally. But like when you like, okay, so when you like, like cross section it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like it feels like Play-Doh. But it's also like if you were to look at it, if you were to imagine what the cross section looks like, think like uranium, like like a tube of radioactive, like just a tube of radioactive elements. Like that's how neon it was.
Well, now it's
like
gonna be
looked,
a dark purple.
Yeah, it glowed, dog. Like I promise you, because we ate it. We ate it when we did a private screening of Predator Badlands. It was in a dark theater. I promise you, it was glow in the dark. Like that's how bright. That's how bright it was. It was the most artificial thing I have ever eaten, and somehow the whipped cream was the most natural thing on it. like I feel like they just like the pie came as like the pie, and they took like a can of whipped cream from Walmart and then put that on themselves. Like because it's crazy. And what's even crazier is you have to wait for it to thaw. When we got it, we couldn't like just start eating it. We had to wait for it to thaw out because they just keep it like locked in the freezer. So that was like the crazy. Don't even get me started on the little bread at the bottom. That's not bread. They just layered 3 pieces of cardboard together and sprayed like bread flavoring on it. Like it was so hard to cut through. It was crazy. Like and I know the midnight pie is gonna be the exact same thing, but just purple. So
Dude, the midnight one's gonna shine up in the air like a back signal, bro.
did you get the green one and the purple one? And then the planes could use that to track where they need to land. Like you point that at the sky and they'll know. Like it's crazy. So Taco Bell, all love. You have incredibly insane misses, but the cantina chicken soft taco is still pretty good. So I gotta give you that. And nacho fries are back officially.
One thing I will say, Taco Bell's got some character to their menu, bro.
Dude, no, what's even better is like the workers, because I only get Taco Bell after work, so it's like 2 in the morning when I go to Taco Bell, right? Like I never get Taco Bell in the day or earlier. It has to be 2 in the morning. And like like we have a regular, this guy hates his life every time. But also the Taco Bell that I go to, I don't know if it's just because like my car is low. I drive a hatchback. The drive-through window, I have to like turn and look up.
Oh, they're
like,
insanely
this
high.
is where they are.
Yeah.
Like this is where they are. Well, my other Taco Bell isn't that high. The one closest to my theater, I like have to look up to the heavens, and like every time my Baja Blast pie comes down, it's like I'm being granted it. like that's how it is. That's how
plane of Chernobyl.
Yeah, it comes with a little parachute.
Like a supply drop. It even has its flare shining too.
Every time someone orders it, like as you're making your way to the drive-through window, there's a flare that they shoot up in the sky.
It'll be either green or purple, depending on which pie you order.
It's like a rarity. It's like green. Yeah, green is uncommon, but purple's rare.
Man, I can't wait for them to make like a tropical citrus Baja Blast pie.
Dude, I need that legendary pie, yeah.
The mythic pie, man.
When is the next
crazy
live?
one.
Yeah, that is. When is the next Live Moss event? I gotta find out. I gotta see what they're cooking up for summer 2026.
It sounds like I'm joking, but they literally have like a orange citrus Baja Blast flavor. So I know that's gonna be the next pie flavor.
Really? I had no idea.
They
thought
it
it was
went
only
straight
just like
from
the...
uncommon to epic and legendary.
They skipped the blue. We're like, no, we don't need that rare shit.
We don't need the blue one. There's enough blue and green.
Oh my god, so good. There's a little Taco Bell rant.
Man,
God,
we're back. Short little pee break, tactical pee break for everybody. Let's get into Spider-Man. Okay, the trailer released yesterday at like 6 a.m. my time. It released at what, 7 for you, right?
it would be, yeah.
Okay.
An hour later. So you got early hands on.
Yeah.
Could have texted me saying that it was. Could have texted me saying that it was a good trailer, but all right, I guess.
Dude, I was at work, man. I went to the bathroom for like 10 minutes because I rewatched it like 5 times.
I woke up to it. I was so happy. I was like, "It's out! It's real!"
Dude, I was sitting in my bed and I was like so excited. It was like that the Step Brothers meme where it's like
the night before yeah.
Spider-Man brand new day trailer drops.
God.
But yeah, it finally came out. I went straight to the bathroom and watched the trailer. Dude, I am so excited for this new movie, man.
It's so good.
I think before we get into any
so
breakdown, what's like your main thoughts on it so far?
I love... Well, my initial thought is I love that he's depressed. because Peter Parker isn't Peter Parker if Peter Parker doesn't want to kill himself.
Yes.
Um, but I also love how there's so much color in this trailer and
Yes.
so much like liveliness in it. It's so like just good to look at. Like he doesn't like I think all like I don't think there's a singular bad Spider-Man movie. I think every Spider-Man movie, like at least the live action from the big three,
Mm-hmm.
like I think they're all good in their own ways.
Yeah.
Like yeah, sure, some are better than others, but I don't think one's necessarily bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Andrew Garfield's movies were a lot darker, but that fits his Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Um, Whereas Tom Holland's, it was very Marvel-fied, if that
Oh
makes
yeah.
sense. But this one just seems it just threw it out the window and said, "Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing." And it just feels like an actual. It doesn't feel like a Marvel movie. It feels
Yes.
like an actual Spider-Man movie that I can throw away the other three movies that Marvel made with this guy, and I can say this is like the start of his like art. Like I genuinely want to forget about all the other Tom Holland. Like seriously, like they're good, but oh my god, they're so Marvel-fied. I hated it. And like yeah, we still see like Bruce Banner in this and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
I think having Bruce Banner as a mentor for Spider-Man like works super well.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's a nice little addition to it. Um,
I wouldn't even say just as like a mentor, but like as like
or
a
like
source of like knowledge that
source
he
of
can
knowledge
go
and
to.
yeah,
I think it's a
yeah.
really smart choice to have him there. Would I
Mhm.
have preferred somebody like Dr. Connors? Yeah, sure. But you know what? I'll take what I can get. You know,
Mhm.
we already have an actor for the Hulk, and like I think Bruce Banner is like it's not the greatest in the MCU, but you know he's at least like decent enough to where he seems like a reliable source of knowledge.
Exactly.
So
And with the Marvel basis that we already have, I kind of want to disagree with you. I think if they introduce us a Dr. Connors, I feel like that would have taken me away from a little bit.
oh yeah,
I
no,
say that
definitely.
this is like it doesn't feel like Marvel, but it still has like its groundwork is the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So it's still nice seeing like a familiar face in this, not so much as
Hmm.
like a cameo, but so much as like no, this guy's like integral to the story as well.
Yeah.
Like
I
Bruce
think
Banner does need to be in here.
this is gonna be a little hot take for me, but I kind of like the involvement of Bruce Banner more than Iron Man.
Yes. No, I'll agree with you. I think Iron Man was good for the first movie
Yes.
because this kid looked up to him, but throughout, like, and I guess throughout because of Endgame, like,
Like I
I
get
guess
Far From
Tony
Home
wasn't
is
really there,
after he
but
had died, but
mhm.
like dude, they just like the entire time if Peter's not
it,
talking about like how selfish he's being in the home trilogy, then he's talking about Tony Stark in some
yeah,
way, shape, or form.
it, it's kind of like it's kind of like how it's kind of like Tony is like the Gojo of this universe
Yeah.
where like they consistently talk about this guy and they're like, oh, well, Gojo is unparalleled to this. Like it's like no one could rival Gojo when he has nothing to do with the conversation. It's like, well, Tony would have done this. It's like I don't care what Tony would have done. Tell me what you're
there's
gonna do. Like,
there's two things that I think was really holding the home trilogy back. The over reliance on Tony Stark is one of them, and John Watts being the director for all three is the second one. I can
yeah,
tell you when this trailer came out, I know he was fuming at the fact that they had a practical suit and it wasn't CGI. He was just about as
mm-hmm.
mad as John Bernthal when he hears you take a nap.
Yeah.
like,
Yes, dude.
like, dude, I know he was like fuming. He was like quaking in his boots. He was so mad seeing
Because he
how
knows
good
he
the
reads the
trailer was.
comments and he's like, everyone's happy with it. He's like, well, how could they? How dare they?
He did a decent job on the first movie, and it's just like he was to me he felt too self-centered to his
Yeah.
ideas. Oh, you can't just have him swinging like in real life because it looks weird. Okay, tell that to Andrew Garfield, who has the
Yep.
most sauce out of anybody who swings.
He is my favorite. Like apart, like he is most my favorite
He's my favorite
live
swinging
action
scenes, but then
adaptation.
even back to Tobey Maguire in 2002, he's swinging like
Yes,
loop de
yes,
loops on cranes
yes.
and flying around the Empire State Building. Like, there's no way you can see that and be like, it looks weird. What looks weird is you CGIing a suit, a Spider-Man suit. You don't. In Civil
John
War,
Watts.
they had probably one of the most unique looking Spider-Man suits of all time, and they CGI'd the current home trilogy suit over that. Why? The Infinity War Iron Spider suit is an abomination to the freaking eyes, dude. I hate it. I am like so like I'm so mad at his influence on everything over the home trilogy. I hate to say it, one of my favorite ones of the three is honestly Far From Home, purely for the bridge fight at the very end, because that's the most we ever see Tom Spider-Man swing, and with sauce.
That's the most we see Tom be Spider-Man. To
Yeah.
be that's the most Spider-Man we see this guy. It's like Andrew Garfield fighting the lizard and him crawling over.
Yeah,
Like
and
just
not
how
only
he
that,
acts
in the
as Spider.
clock
Like
tower fight with the Green
yeah.
Goblin, like he is still crawling all over him like a freaking spider, and he's like
Mm-hmm.
trapping him in his webs and everything. Like, dude, how is a movie from 2014 look and just the way that he moves and fights way better than yours? It's from 4 years before. How are you like regressing that much? It's
Mm-hmm.
just John Watts as the director. Like, I
I'm
just,
so happy they got the director. Mm-hmm.
oh man, like I just
I'll
don't
keep
think
going.
he had the right ideas. I really don't
No.
think so.
I think the movies look good. They were fun, but just his direction in terms of just like the CGI aspect of it and just like the whole like practical aspect of it, just so. Bleh. But it's like you know what? I lost my train of thought. Never mind. Keep going.
You know,
I had something very important to say, but
I pulled out my Ouija board and I spoke to Peter about his thoughts on the trailer, and we both agree. We think the acting in this new movie trailer is 10 times better, and it's mostly because the script.
yeah,
The way they speak,
I remember now.
the stuff they
Okay.
say, it just sounds more natural and
Yeah,
way better than anything that was in the home trilogy.
like the ending, specifically the ending that I like when Zendaya was like, "Oh, what are you, a friendly neighbor?" and he like spits out his water. Like it's
Yeah.
just it feels like it's campy, yeah, but it just feels good for like
Yes.
Spider-Man. I remember what I wanted to say. Like, I'm so happy to get the Shang-Chi director for this film because that movie, oh my god, it was such a breath of fresh air.
What is it?
It was
Daniel Dustin
such.
Craig? Or Dustin
I
Daniel
think
Craig?
I think so. I don't fully know his. Yeah, Destin Daniel Cretton. Um,
Cretton.
like I the like the Shang-Chi movie was such a breath of fresh air because it felt so like early Marvel. Like it felt like I'm
Yes.
watching like a superhero movie. Like all the stunts and everything that they did, like all the set pieces. Like yeah, sure the last bit of it was just a giant CGI fest,
Mm-hmm.
sure. But it was still fun to look at. And it was still fun to watch. Like it was a good movie. Um and I'm so happy that they have his director because he knows, like, I feel like he understands, like, the
Yeah.
Marvel fatigue and the superhero fatigue. And he's like, okay, well, I want to switch that. Like, I'm making a Spider-Man movie. It's gonna feel like Spider-Man. It's not gonna feel like a Sony movie. It's not gonna feel like a Marvel
Mm-hmm.
movie. I'm making a Spider-Man film. Like, this is what I'm gonna be doing.
One thing I'm very happy. It looks a lot more natural with not only him involving the actual people of New York during the day one filming of the convoy scene, but
Mm-hmm.
just
Oh, I remember that.
stuff like the practical suit. It looks way better on screen. It doesn't look like he was just added there in post. And
Mm-hmm.
the color to everything is a genuine like refresher to see,
Mm-hmm.
because Marvel movies, they've gone down a dark path of sucking the color out of everything and CGIing everything when they don't need to, and I'm so glad that he used like majority practical effects where he could.
Mhm. I love when like I just love practical effects. I really think that
Yes.
it brings back the beauty of filmmaking. And it forces you to work in ways that you would have never thought. I just think practical sets are just so much better, especially when it comes to superhero movies. Like
Yes.
I specifically like when the actors themselves do their own stunts, so we
Mm-hmm.
don't have to shadow or like work around it. Which I know Tom Holland does, and I know Simu Liu also does that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, even
but it
going
just
off to
like,
like away from Marvel, Superman, like
mm-hmm. No, Superman was fantastic.
yeah, his actor was doing his own stunts. I blanked on his name, but he was doing his own stunts like when they're on the football field, and he does that little whirlwind attack where he keeps slamming the woman on the ground like that. Like they hooked him up in a rig, in a horizontal rig, and they had him spin like that for like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Like it's great, and it's like if we're going back to the whole color thing, I think it also works. Like I think color also like Superman, right? He's a very like he brings people hope. So the movie's gonna be inherently colorful.
Yeah.
Whereas Batman, that movie, of course, you're gonna have a dark, gritty Batman, and
Yeah.
it works well. It's like it just works well with that film. Like that movie's not really colorful, but it's a Batman movie, so why are you gonna make it colorful? You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
even
when
then,
the color
okay.
plays into and the color is
Counterpoint.
like its own actor. Mm-hmm.
Counterpoint, real quick. The Batman with Robert Pattinson. They use color correctly in that movie as like an advantage to set the tone of a scene with like the the bright like uh sunrise over like the dark clouds,
Mm-hmm.
the lights of the jets from the engines of the Batmobile and everything. That you can still use color in even stuff like Batman. It's
Well,
just
that's what I'm
using
saying.
it
It's like
correctly.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not saying that it was like dull or anything, but like they're
Yeah.
using it correctly to accentuate like that. Like like what I was gonna say was like the color. I like when color is its own like actor or its own like
Yes.
set piece or its own method of storytelling. Like it works well with Superman, it works well with Batman, and it works well in Spider Man too. It's just a Spider Man movie. Like it takes
Yes.
me back to Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and their respective films.
Yeah. This
And I'm
genuinely
like,
feels like a passion project from
mm-hmm.
Destin Daniel Cretton, rather than it being like a hey John Watts, we want somebody to make a Spider-Man movie so we can print money. Can you do that for
Yeah.
us?
It's like he understands the fans.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sending you like little like because I'm flipping through the trailer right now. It's like again the different forms of color. Like everything just pops. Like it's so his suit looks so
It looks so
good.
good. Like I thought
His
it
suit
looked
is
really
amazing, and the villains
bad.
are so villainous. Like all the like the hand, yeah, they're ninjas in New York. Like
Yes.
they look goofy as shit, but
Yes.
it's like it just works. That in that picture that I sent you, it's like the black, like it's a dude in like a black and white suit with a helmet on. Like, what the fuck are you doing in New York? You don't fit in. But it like it works for Spider Man. It's like yeah, half these villains don't fit in. You got a guy with a giant metallic scorpion suit roaming around. You got a guy in a giant metallic rhino suit roaming around. Like.
Dude,
Like
okay.
it works so well with Spider-Man. I love how goofy it is.
I
It's all like comic book.
Yes, yes, dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
I at the end of No Way Home, I was honestly scared because I knew they were bringing him back for another movie, and honestly, I thought it was gonna be John Watts again. And that suit looked so bad at the end of No Way Home. Like it genuinely looked just as bad as the Iron Spider suit, especially with the janky swing at the very end of
Mm-hmm.
No Way Home. I'm so glad that it's actually making a practical suit makes it 10 times better.
Mm-hmm.
Because it actually feels lived in.
Yeah.
Like, and like just nice little shots where he's like sitting up against the washing machine and it's just like spinning in the cycle. It genuinely feels like the world of or even just the characters in the Spider-Man like MCU verse are starting to feel like lived in real people.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man.
The entire film just works so well. Like from the
Yes.
trailer, and I'm so excited for this movie to come out because
Me too.
I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Like if the trailer makes you feel this, like if a trailer makes you feel this good, like I have high expectations, yes, but I also know exactly what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a good Spider-Man film. So I'm not like expecting myself to be like disappointed, or I'm not expecting myself to
Hmm.
have to be like blown away. I'm just expecting myself to just enjoy Spider-Man as is. And the
Yeah.
trailer does that perfectly for me. So I know the movie's gonna do it too.
Yeah. As a long time lover of Spider-Man, this is honestly the most like hope I have felt in a very long time for a Spider-Man
Hmm.
project. Like I remember being all gushing grannies for all of the home trilogy trailers when they came out, and for Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Like I remember being super excited for every single one of them. I love all of them. I love all the Spider-Man movies to death. Like those are movies I still go and rewatch time and time again. Uh but like this it feels way more catered to what the audience needs right now rather than
Hmm.
what the studios want.
Hmm. It's just such it just works. Like it genuinely just works as a Spider-Man movie. And I like the concept of it too. Um where he's evolving and he gets organic webs.
Yes. Like
Like
my
that whole
favorite
thing.
thing about it is like it's the uh the 90s animated cartoon. I rewatched through that very recent, like I'm talking about maybe like last June or something. But it feels like they're almost adapting the Neogenic Nightmare arc where
Hmm.
he his powers evolve, he becomes Man Spider, and it even has people like the Punisher who show up,
Hmm.
Scorpion, and
It'd be
everybody.
it'd be really funny if they do make a man spider. I think it'd be so goofy. Like I wouldn't like it, but I think it'd be goofy if they do that.
I
Um
think it'd be cool. It'd be a cool idea to see. They do have the one shot in the trailer where his eyes go black.
yeah. I was gonna say I like how again, like they play into the whole spider aspect of the man.
Yeah.
Like that part I love because I always thought the man spider, like Spider-Man, was such like an interesting take on the guy where it's like, oh yeah, he got bit by a spider, so he turns into a million spiders, or like that, like he dies and then he's like, I forget exactly how the whole man spider storyline goes, but
He
it's just a
evolves
bunch of
and
spiders
mutates into
wearing.
a giant spider. There,
I thought
there's
he
a
had a bunch of
different
mini spiders controlling the suit.
there's a different version of that where it's a bunch of spiders that do fill it, but that's a
That's the one
spider's
I'm thinking of.
man.
Okay, that's Spider-Man that I'm thinking of. Okay. Then yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. But it would be like it's still cool. That his eyes go black, and that's the storyline that they're adapting. Not like, oh, big bad alert, and it's like, I have to
And
fight. Like
it,
he still has the big bad alert, and he has to like kind of deal with the fact that Zendaya's not in his life anymore.
yeah.
But
Well, we could be very wrong because there's still a ton of people we didn't see that have been either confirmed in the cast or like rumored. Like we didn't see
mhm.
Yelena Belova, but she's confirmed to be in the movie. We
Oh,
didn't
I
see Sadie Sink's
no idea.
character. A lot of people like to say the person in that
Right.
green hood or the green jacket was Sadie Sink's character, but I just don't see it. It looks to me it looks more like a man's silhouette,
Hmm.
and I think it's going to be like somebody we're not expecting.
Hmm.
And it's the same thing for the narrator who's narrating the
True.
trailer. Um some people did say it's Tombstone.
That'd be cool.
That's like
I'm telling
another
you.
rumored
I,
casting.
mhm. Telling you, I want Mr. Negative. I really want Mr. Negative.
I would love to see a Mr. Negative
But
in this movie, like in the Brand New Day trilogy.
mhm.
Uh,
Live action Mr. Negative would be sick.
that would be
But my
sick.
it's like also like I was gonna say a lot of their I like a lot of the um I guess relationships that he built, like specifically with the Punisher. I
Yes.
love from the two scenes that we saw with the Punisher involved. I love the way he acts with them. First of all, he does that flying cake, which is beautiful. Second of all, he he webs his mouth as soon as he's about to say motherfucker,
Yeah.
which is also like great because he's like like
That's
he
the
does
thing
little
that he
stuff like that. I
does.
love
He actually
mhm,
does
I love
that.
that that's gonna be their relationship
Yeah.
um to opposing
Forces.
personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He feels a lot more like that actual small town friendly neighborhood
Mhm.
Spider-Man rather than this Spider-Man that's fighting off in alien wars all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly. He feels like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that that's what we're getting. I need it. I need it now.
Um I think so we can actually like get through this trailer. Let's pull it up real quick. One thing I really like about this uh beginning shot that we see where he's on the crane,
Mhm.
there's multiple things I love. I love the fact that it's very isolated and you can
Yeah.
feel the isolation that Peter feels now. Uh, it's going to be a heavy theme throughout the movie because of the the spell that Doctor Strange cast, but
Mhm.
the him watching MJ and Ned through Instagram reels and then having the shot of the sea line in the back just it sort of reminds you that Manhattan is an island
Mhm.
and islands like are associated with isolation and like loneliness as well.
Mhm.
So that's another thing that I really like about that first opening shot. And then
Yeah.
him falling, he looks clearly exhausted, like he's been Spider-Maning too much, but there is no Peter Parker to kind of refresh his day through.
Yeah.
So
He
he
really
just
only has the Spider-Man persona.
yeah.
And
So
the
he's
shot
tired.
of the inside of the mask
Yes.
is so good.
I hope we
Like
get to
I
see more of
love that
those
shot.
throughout the movie. I hope that's not just a one-time thing.
Mhm. Yeah. I wouldn't be mad if it was a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But I think like the fact that they include it and the fact that they were like, let's go inside the mask. Like
Yeah.
just it works. It works so well because it's like, yeah, there's a guy under that.
I've heard some brain dead idiots be like, "Well, isn't the mask skin tight?"
The mask is too far.
Yeah, sure. Okay. One, it's a movie. Suspend your disbelief for 2 seconds where you're like looking at the inside of the mask.
But a
And
guy who shoots webs.
not only that, like it is like his lenses are like hard goggles, like they're hard plastic goggles. They're not going to be plastered up against his eyeball. They're going to have that little bit of space. I have my own Spider-Man mask where it has the same lenses and everything, and it's not pressed up against my eye. It has a little bit of space in between my face and the lens. So, idiot, maybe don't complain about everything you see, you miserable little worms, and just enjoy the trailer for what it is. But anyways, yes, I love that shot. I hope we get more of those.
hmm
Uh,
And also like and just him flying through the city, like it gives like the it reminds me so much of the Spider-Man game that we got. I think it was 2019. I could be wrong. The first PlayStation exclusive one that we got with Yuri
2018.
Lowenthal, 2018.
Yes.
That one, just like that opening reminds me of the opening for that game.
Yeah.
Like grabs his suit, runs out the window, and just starts swinging and shows his suit off.
Well, I
It's
mean,
so good.
it's also reminiscent. It's very reminiscent of the Amazing Spider-Man 2. The first like official shot of Spider-Man we see is him diving down. He swings and he goes to stop a armored truck robbery. I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing where he starts off on the crane. He's looking at MJ and Ned, like stalking them through social media. He dives down and he's straight into the convoy scene.
hmm
Like I can tell you with 90% certainty that's going to be the very start in the movie.
hmm
And I hope it opens with that shot. Actually, no, I'm envisioning it right now in my visions.
We'll revisit this podcast after the movie, after we watch the movie to see if you were right.
Here's how my visions go. The Sony Dolby Atmos like ding plays, and
Ding.
then it's a black screen while the like Columbia and the Marvel Studios things are flipping through. We hear Ned and MJ speaking, and he's like, you could tell it's scrolling through different videos of them. Okay, you hear that,
I see it. Oh, I see it, buddy.
and then we get a panning shot from it's the the coastline in the back. It pans downwards, and it's Peter, like in the start of the trailer, where he's hanging upside down. He goes back up around, scrolls a couple more times. You hear the sirens in the back. He drops, and then it's right into the convoy.
You hear the, let's do this one more time. My name is Peter Parker.
Let's do this one last time. My name was Peter Parker.
That's the type of shit that we're gonna get, dude. No, I can see it, and it would be insane if you are right about this. We'll revisit this
Yes.
podcast episode. We'll see if you're right.
But going into the next part of the trailer where he's looking at his note that he wrote at the end of No Way Home, and he's looking at Ned. Clearly, he's been watching them for a while. It's been 4 years since No Way Home. By this point, I think they're going to be out of college, because it'd be weird for them to have like 4 gap years and then go into college. I think the videos he's watching are like old, like the videos he's going to be watching on his phone are going to be of them like throughout college, like just kind of going through the journey with them, even though he wasn't there.
Yeah.
And the whole housewarming gift thing, I think it's literally Ned and MJ moving into an apartment together as like friends. And I think that's where we get that little party that's going on.
Yeah.
But I sat there and I deciphered the note. So if you didn't know what the note said, this is what it says. And it kind of says it. What?
The note that he reads?
The note that he wrote to.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I actually sat there and I typed it out and I deciphered it.
Oh, hell yeah.
He kind of says some of it in the trailer, but this is what it says. Hi, my name is Peter Parker, and you don't remember me, but I have something to tell you that's going to sound crazy, but it's the truth. And I know you're going to believe me because you're very good at telling when I'm lying. We used to know each other. We were together. But something bad was going to happen to the world, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man. And sometimes, Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. Maybe I'll never read this to you. Maybe I'm just writing this for me. Maybe that's my responsibility, to live alone with the truth. But the truth is, I love you. And I hope that deep down, something inside you remembers you love me too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of what we can see from the trailer.
Yeah. I wonder if he will give it to them. Like by the end, maybe.
I think he's still going to hold on to it. That's like...
Yeah. Start a new chapter in his life.
Yeah. Because he clearly says at the end of it, like, I don't know if I'll ever give this to you. It'd be nice if he did, but I think he's going to hold on to that for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, yeah, that's the note that he's sitting there reading when he's flipping through. And I think... I'm trying to look at the scene. When he's looking at the note, he's in his apartment, but it cuts to the coffee shop. Or like this little like restaurant that he's in where Ned walks in.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely like trailer cutting magic where you're supposed to think it's in the same scene, but I'm curious as to why he's on the phone, because he's on the phone. It looks like okay, so he has the flowers for for whenever he shows up to the party that MJ eventually has as the housewarming gift. He has he has the flowers, he has a coffee cup, and he's eating, but he's on the phone with somebody. Something I would really like to see, just because this movie and Daredevil Born Again season 2 are gonna tie into each other. Not just from like a timeline sense, like they already confirmed like it takes place right after, but we have the mayor in this movie giving Peter the key to the city, and we have the Punisher, and the Punisher is heavily involved in season 1 and 2. He may not have like a huge role in this one, but he does show up multiple times in the trailer at different points. Once a nighttime scene. So I'm thinking like he's gonna be after whoever was. He's obviously after whoever was like taking that armored convoy, but the question is who, because later in the trailer when we see that it's crashed, it's an old lady that's in there, but it also looks like it's at a different point in the day. Yeah, it is like very clearly, I think, nighttime.
Multiple tanks.
Yeah, I think there's going to be multiple convoys that happen. And I'm trying to look more at this scene to see if I see anything else. Okay, I don't really see anything in that cafe scene. Next, we get a really nice shot of the washing machine going around. He's up against it. Again, clearly he's exhausted from being Spider-Man. He has all the bruise marks on his legs and his face. There's a weird little box he has open. I think that's going to be what the key was held in.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm looking at it, another frame. It is the box that the key is held in. There's what looks like a jacket on there. I can't see if there's like a name or anything. Spider-Man receives the key to the city. Ned and MJ are watching it. Later in the trailer, when we see Ned and Peter talking, in the background you can see there's photos of Spider-Man hung up, and there's red thread connecting them. So in this movie, I'm pretty sure Ned and MJ are going to be looking to figure out who Spider-Man is, because they still have their memories of hanging out with Spider-Man. They just don't remember who he is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember it, but in the extended cut of No Way Home, they show some of the pictures. Oh, okay. Well, they show some of the pictures of Peter Parker from after the spell, and there'd be like certain things, like you could see his body and his hair, but like a flock of birds is covering his face. I was explaining this to my girlfriend earlier, but when they try to think of who Spider-Man is, because they can remember all the times he's had his mask off. Think of it as you're like, picture an image of me in your head. You can see my outline, you can see my features, but when it comes to my face, it's blurred. Like you can recognize.
Well, I do review every night, so there's like, you know, I got all your details on, but it's like face blindness.
Yeah.
Because I know people who have like face blindness and stuff where it's like they have a hard time remembering faces. Like it's literally that, like they know, they see it, but they can't recognize it exactly. They're like they can visually see it, but they can't recognize it.
But they just don't know for sure with 100% certainty who that person is to them. They know they've seen them without their mask. They know they've had. Like they still have their memories of all the times that they've shown up with them and fought with them. It's just they can't remember who is behind that mask. So I think
Yeah.
after like all their time in college and like stalking Spider-Man through like the news and social media, they're gonna try to figure out who he is, which gets Peter involved with the house party later. Where
Hmm.
another good little detail you can see is when MJ is speaking to him, she has the broken Black Dahlia
Yeah.
necklace on,
I did notice that.
and I think it's just me, but there's like a little hint of red in her hair.
It might be the.
It might just be the lighting in some
It might
scenes,
be the lighting.
but I think there's like a little hint of red. Like I'm looking
Yeah.
at it where she's sitting on the couch with Ned at 39 seconds in the trailer, and it looks like there's a little hint of red towards like the top of the scalp.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I see it. That might be a lighting thing.
Yeah, it might just be a lighting thing though. Peter's struggling with the whole being Spider-Man thing. We get the convoy chase. Frank, you just hit me with a van.
Hmm.
I'm trying to see if I can find anything inside of the van.
I've been like messing around, but nothing.
Yeah, I'm also trying to look at backgrounds too.
Hmm.
When he's going to do that flying kick through the windshield, there's a bunch of posters of like the same like it's like a woman's face, but I
Hmm.
can't recognize if that's anybody that we've seen. I think it's just more props for the back.
Yeah. I like how everything's on a cameo fest so far. It's literally
Yes.
just like things.
Frank Castle back again from the depths of Netflix.
Hmm.
Which, by the way, they took all those shows off Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, they were all Netflix originals. They took them off Netflix and they put them on the Disney Plus.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Um. All right, I'm at the part where he's like walking through the apartment. He's looking through. Okay, it looks like he's coming out of the room. I'm just going to assume it's Ned's room
Hmm.
because there's a computer in the background and it's the wall of the pictures of Spider-Man. I think there he Peter obviously shows up to a party. I don't know what the context for this is. I think he might have in the diner scene earlier where Ned walks in when we first see Ned in the trailer. I think Ned's going to mention something uh about MJ seeing a new guy, or better yet, this might be the coffee shop that MJ or the donut shop that MJ was working at the end of No Way Home. Peter is a regular there now just so he can see them,
Hmm.
and uh he's going to overhear a conversation of Ned and MJ talking about speaking to a new guy, possibly Paul the cuck from the horrendous recent Spider-Man run. Hate
Hmm.
Paul. I'm just going to keep calling that guy Paul because we see a dude almost kiss MJ in the trailer. I'm just going to call him Paul. But I think the reason why Peter's there at the party is because he overhears a conversation with Ned talking about Paul to MJ. She's like oh, it's just a guy from school or whatever. Or, oh, it's a cute neighbor next door, but I'm this new MJ that is very, like, coy, and I don't like to say guys are cute. Um, that long winded MJ MCU way. So Peter's going to show up to try to get a look at this guy, maybe try to see if this is a good guy. It'll hurt Peter Parker because I think at this point in the trailer he does say uh, Spider-Man has to do the hard thing if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. Uh, we get a shot of Ned and MJ. MJ setting up the flowers. So this is after they have the talk in the room. Wait, where's the part where she goes to kiss Paul? because I want to see if the flowers are
It's
actually in the
109.
vase. 109. Oh, we don't.
109 flowers are in the vase in 106.
Yeah. She's putting the flowers in the vase at 105 and 106.
Yeah.
Holy product placement, dude. There's like 4 Poppy cans and like 5 Heinekens.
Yeah, it's a lot, but
A couple things of Fireball.
Fireball. But yeah. No, and then like
Yeah,
so that's it. But then we get into the part where then we get to the part like the interesting part, the spider part,
yes.
which I love.
I think at that point, Peter is going to leave the party after seeing MJ. I'm going to say she kisses Paul, but like just for the sake of it, Peter's going to get really upset and because like it's the love of his life. She doesn't remember him, doesn't know who he is, complete stranger to him now, and she's falling in love with another guy. So he leaves the party super depressed. It's going to be raining super hard outside. That's why in the next shot we see him pass out in his... I don't know if it's his apartment, because it doesn't look like his apartment. It looks like somewhere else.
Yeah.
It may be his basement.
We see the same setting multiple times. Oh no, that setting is different. I'm thinking of another scene, my bad. But yeah, that might be like the basement.
Okay, yeah. Let's just say he's in his.
No, that's
apartment.
a bedroom. That's a bedroom. That's a bedroom.
That's the bedroom. Okay, so he
Yeah.
that's when I think his emotions are going to like take over him, and it's going to be the pushing point for his evolution. At the very beginning of the movie, my dream sequence. I think during that dream sequence and during the reason why he loses the convoy in the at the beginning of the movie is going to be because he's feeling some weird mutations with his powers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what's going to happen is his spider sense is going to go out of whack and he loses the fight.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to get into maybe when he's on the phone in that donut shop at the very beginning of the trailer, maybe he's trying to do some background info. Maybe he's talking to either Daredevil or Punisher over the phone, and his powers are out of whack still.
Yeah.
Or like he's starting to mention something about his powers being out of whack, and then we go into that whole sequence where Party gets his feelings hurt. That causes the final evolution of this new Spider-Man, where he comes out of the web cocoon, which is really, it looks really nice. I love this in the trailer. The visual of him hanging from a random like fire escape is awesome.
Yeah. Also, wait.
What?
I lost my train of thought.
Okay. Going from the moment where he falls out of the cocoon. So he's pulling it open. He comes out.
At first, I thought like his arm looked different, but then it was just like the shadows. So I was like tweaking because I kind of like went through it like a lot, like frame by frame.
Yeah.
But the shadows are nuts.
He falls. I'm trying to see if he shoots the web up and he catches himself, or if something latches onto him. I don't see him doing... Yeah, he just is holding on to an invisible web. There's a clear frame where there's nothing in his hand, and he's holding on to something like this.
Yeah.
It's at 121.
I see it, yeah.
I think it's going to be a different character that saves him during this,
Mm.
which is possibly Sadie Sink's character. A lot of people are saying she's Jean Grey, she's Black Cat, she's Gwen Stacy, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't remember her name, but it is one of the spider people. She has telekinetic powers and
Mm-hmm.
telepathic powers where she can like
It
control people's minds. I think it's
it
going to
would
be
make
her.
sense. It would make sense because um, later on in the trailer, Peter's like looking around in a room around 136. He's looking around in a room, and then that hooded figure is in that same room, laughing without the cobwebs. So I do
Yes.
think that Sadie Sink has something drastic to do with all of this, like that specific setting.
Yes. And I like the scene where he's looking through the like open hatch of the crash tank, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the old lady. I think this is definitely the Marvel trailer editing where it's like that fake out of, oh, there's something that's visibly going across the screen, but we edit it out in the trailer so it can leave you guessing for what's happening. I think
Kind of like in the
it's
last scene, yeah.
I think there's literally going to be something that like a thing that goes across the screen that flies up to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to say it is that character that I'm thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to be a Madam Web situation.
I also love the again, I'm like skipping ahead, but
Mm,
the ending cards where he recreates the comic book poses,
yeah.
they literally look like this is like a compliment. They look like the loading screens in the Spider-Man games, the 2018 one.
Yes. I think the obviously it's nods for the comic covers and everything. We're definitely not seeing those as fight scenes. If I had to guess what's going on, it's Peter recapping what's happened since No Way Home,
Yeah.
and those are just quick little shots that we see.
Hmm.
I doubt we get to actually see a tarantula fight. I doubt we get to see what happens with him recreating the Amazing Fantasy cover.
Yeah.
It's cool. It is very cool shots. I'm glad we actually get to see something cool like that.
Hmm. They're so gorgeous.
And then we get to where he's like fighting the hand. I want to know. I really want to know why he's fighting the hand. Why is he in the prison with no mask on? Why is he fighting the hand? Why is he? It seems like they're going to be an overarching villain. Maybe not the main villains of the movie, but they're going to be something that's like hot on his trail the entire time.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they are just like the Punisher, and they're going after what's in that convoy, too. The
Yeah.
multiple convoys throughout the movie.
They're like the secondary villain.
Yeah, like it's definitely something very, very valuable going on.
But also in that very last shot, where he's in there, you can tell that there's something supposed to be like something is supposed to be under him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
it's a
there's
lot of
this
space for another character to be there.
yeah,
I
which
wish it
is the
was kind of
typical
like
Marvel editing.
I wish it was kind of like the No Way Home one. I think it was the Brazilian No Way Home trailer where you could see the lizard's face get knocked out by an invisible force.
Yeah.
They learned their lesson from last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Overall, insane trailer. It's so good.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at
So
that
good.
wall, and I can't see anything
It's super
clearly. It's super
blurry.
blurry. The one is like one underneath like a big Spider-Man shot. It kind of
Mm-hmm.
looks like Daredevil a little bit.
Mm-hmm. A little bit,
A
but
little bit. I can just vaguely see it, but then again, it could just be something else that
yeah.
we see.
Yeah. But and he's also talking to Ned too, which is also interesting.
I
Him and
want
Ned
to
could
know
be
what
talking about
Peter's
like,
doing for work. I hope he's
mhm.
actually able to like take pictures of himself and send it in to like the Daily Bugle,
Yeah,
and
that'd be cool if they do that.
that's how he can get those pictures because like Peter Parker doesn't exist in this,
Yeah.
so yeah, he has full range to go and do that, sell the pictures.
Hmm.
It also looks like maybe Ned and MJ are taking some of his like some like secret ones of him too, because towards like the top left of the screen, there's one where it's like his back right, like something is over his back right shoulder.
Hmm.
It's like taking a picture from right over there.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see where this leads.
And very last little detail I love to point out, the Spider-Man font that they use for Brand New Day reminds me so much of the old like Spider-Man marketing font they used to have.
Hmm.
Puts a smile on my face.
Hmm. So good.
I probably rambled on too much about that. Maybe I'm looking too deep into things, but Spider-Man has been my entire life. If you could
In case
not
you haven't noticed.
tell.
In case you have not noticed.
If you could not tell, literally every Funko Pop over there, besides the very top row, which you can't even see on the camera, is just Spider-Man.
God. I have the same one, by the way. It's in like the back of my room. You definitely can't see it from here, but I have the same exact one.
This is my wallet that I've had since 2020. Or actually, no, I think 2017, 2016. I have been using this Spider-Man wallet for literal years.
I would bring out my Spider-Man merch, but it's all out of reach. But I have a shelf. I have a shelf of all my comic books. I have a Stan Lee Funko Pop and a bunch of other Spider-Man merch. So
I literally have
something.
the Gwen
Oh wait,
Stacy popcorn.
you can see Spider-Punk right here. Never mind, I got something.
I have the. I might as well just pull it out since I'm, showing that I'm not a LARPer. I'm not a Spider-Man LARPer. I swear, guys. I swear I'm not a Spider-Man LARPer. But look at this. I have the Miles Morales one too. It's up there on that shelf that you can't see.
Yeah, big fans, big fans, big fans. We know what we're talking about. We know what
Die hard Spidey nerd over here. Okay. I'm excited. I'm gonna be seated in the theaters right then and there. Mm-hmm. July 31st, July 30th probably, because they mostly do it a day before. If they have any early screenings, I'm gonna be stalking for it.
God, man, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
But other than that, that's what I have for this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very.
That's all
excited.
I got. I pretty much talked about Taco Bell the entire time. Mm.
I feel like most of this episode was Taco Bell and Spider-Man.
And honestly, that's all you need. After I watch Spider-Man, I might get Taco Bell.
We could go into One Piece live action season 2, but we'll do that next episode since
I'm honestly shocked about our One Piece restraint.
I think it's because I will go on more about that, but it'll be
that adds another hour to our count.
Right now we're sitting at an hour 36 on my recording, but we also took a pee break, so who knows? It'd probably be like an hour
Still
20.
insane. Yeah. Still insane.
Yeah. But I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys for showing up to the VONKA podcast after hours.
I was late on
uh, we hope you guys enjoyed. I swear I'm gonna post more content to this channel. I am just super busy with real life stuff. If you guys like, subscribe, and comment, then this could be my full-time thing, and I can pump out more funny videos for you guys, and I could not be stuck at a dead end 9 to 5. But
Life would be great.
That's just a
It's just a theory. A Jason theory. A VONKA theory.
I wish I can get a free YouTube job.
God.
We love you all, folks. Damn. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Buh.